Franks and beans. Franks and beans. Alright, you asked for it, so now I'm going to give it to you. Solo overnight doing a Dollar General challenge using $100 or less. Let's get to it. Alright, so this doubles as a container and some way to carry my gear. The Dollar General in my area had crap for backpacks. There was absolutely nothing. I looked around and walked through there, I saw some bins, and the best thing I could do was find this 3.5 gallon bucket. I wanted a 5 gallon bucket, but they didn't have one, so we have a carrying handle and we can make do. I could also go down to the creek and get water, and it'll work out. But I have something else in store for this. We'll get to that later. While we're talking about containers, we have this stainless steel bottle. Downside is it's vacuum sealed. Not a problem. We'll pop a small hole right here and release that vacuum. That way when I boil water, it's not going to crack. Looks about 20 ounces, maybe 24 on a good day, and it'll work. Secondary container is this ceramic coffee mug. Why? Because I like coffee. There were no metal containers there other than these double-walled deals. So ceramic, we're going to have to make do. But it's got cherries on it, so yeah. Now for our cutting tool, we have this baby paring knife. It's actually razor sharp and it cost $1, so I wanted to save some money. I could have got a 3-knife set for about $5, but I don't need 3 knives out here, and one was about that long and it was really flimsy, so I chose the paring knife. And for an overnighter and what I need to do out here, I think it's going to work. 2 types of cordage. We have a 25-foot piece and we have a 150-foot piece. Both are that poly cord. It's kind of like a nylon. You get fire next to this, it's going to melt. Perfect for tarp shelters, ridge lines, stakeouts, things like that. Anything structural, not a chance in hell. Okay, so we have this crap lighter for $1. I have no idea what brand it is. I only care about one thing. Oh, it says made in France. Wow, that's odd. Not China. Does it work? Yes, it does. Well, the Chinese ones actually work on the first strike, just saying. Second thing I bought here was more of an impulse buy. I saw this, it was on sale, and this actually came with this tiki torch, and I thought, tikis are cool, and I haven't done this in a video yet, so guess what? Today's that day. Most importantly, I have 50 fluid ounces of fuel right here, so the fire will be interesting. So our mess kit is an ordinary saucepan, stainless steel with a lid and a spoon. I didn't want to get too elaborate because I seem to be collecting a lot of this garbage, and does it work? Yes, but I don't need 25 of these and 50 spoons, and you get the picture. Let's talk flashlights really quick. My first one is a lantern. There's no on and off switch. We have 3 AA batteries. Simply pull it up and there's your light. Turn it off, close it down. So I can hang this in front of my shelter and it should work. Next is a garbage headlamp, but it does work. 3 AAA batteries. We have 1, 2, and a strobe option. I like being hands-free, that way I can move around at night and hike out if I have to. And most importantly, now that I have flashlights, I won't be naked and afraid. Moving on, we have some Gorilla brand duct tape. I was actually impressed by this. It was on sale for $2. And it's probably about a half roll, but that's more than I need. So it's actually a pretty good score. This right here, I'm not impressed with. It is a garbage tarp. It's an 8x10 though, so that's actually pretty good for a dollar store. Usually like 5x7s. 6x8 if you're lucky, but this is an 8x10. So here we have an ordinary sun visor for your vehicle to radiate the sun back and reflect it away from the vehicle, so that way the inside of the vehicle theoretically won't become as hot, but it always does. There were no yoga mats or ground pads, so we're going to use this for our ground pad and hope that it reflects some of that light and heat from that fire, as well as blocks conduction or your body's contact with that cold ground. So this is my extremely thin ground pad. We have a twin size fleece blanket, and it's really thin, but it's a twin, so I'm hoping that with my fire and that reflective ground pad, we should be in business. And when I'm done, I'm going to put it on my bed at my house. Looking like a jacked up lightsaber. An ordinary foam pool noodle. So I have an idea for this, and we'll get to that later. Has hell frozen over? I don't know. I've never brought teepee on any video. This is a first right here. You're watching it happen right now. Look around, there's leaves everywhere, there's moss. This is like bringing sand to the beach. It takes up extra space that you don't need. However, for the price I paid for it and part of this video, I had to do it. Why? Because everyone needs teepee for their bunghole. Bungholio. How to drop a deuce in the field with style. Campfire pork and beans. Franks and beans. Franks and beans. Catch you all in a few. A couple updates real quick. First one is the off-grid cabin in the woods. I found the spot that I wanted. I'm just on hold right now because there's a lot of things in my schedule. I have classes I'm trying to teach. I'm having construction done at my house. There's a couple of rotted beams I'm taking care of in the basement. So there's just too much stuff going on for me to just stop and run out to the woods and start building the off-grid cabin. So once all this transpires, my window is mid-April to mid-May. And the reason why is because that's when the humidity starts. Right after around the third week of May, it gets humid AF out here in Eastern Woodlands. And I do not want to be screwing around out there trying to, with all the mosquitoes in a swampy area, trying to build a cabin. So a couple more weeks, just bear with me and we'll get her done. For those that didn't see last week's video, it was a themed video. The theme was the zombie apocalypse from The Walking Dead. It's kind of cool. We found an elevated spot, secured the perimeter, and then put up some spikes out in front so that they would wander up a hill and they actually get impaled. Early warning signals. It's kind of cool. I don't want to do that kind of thing all the time, but it was something I was thinking about for the past 3 years, so I figured, you know, why not? I'm more into this kind of stuff right here. Finding stuff, doing more with less, and showing you that you don't need $1,000 in gear to have a good time in the woods. So if I'm inspired you, then that's my goal, that's my job. Then I achieve my mission and my goal. So my channel is here to inspire. And I hope that through all the years, 14 plus years, that we've done just that. So with that, I'm gonna get set up and I'll catch you all in the morning. Oh man. Yeah, it rained last night. Put the fire out twice. And that's never a good thing. Oh man. Coffee time. Said it once and I'll say it again. The best part of waking up is not Folgers in your cup. Okay, so we spent $95 in change at Dollar General and got everything you see here, including food, the beans, the Armor hot dogs, the crap coffee, and this mug, which I'm happy with for $1, by the way, just saying. And it turned out well. The shelter is nothing more than a plow point configuration that's hung off of a dead tree that's at a 45-degree angle. We took one of our wings and created a roll out or roll down awning that's inspired by an RV or fifth wheel. You've seen those fifth wheels or RVs with the vertical arms that extend outward with the awning that comes out. If you look closely, there's a method to that madness. It's rolled upward this direction. So any rainwater coming off of here will hit that roll and go straight down to the bottom. Now, smart man will take a container, place it at the bottom over there, and collect all that rainwater. So a lot of moving parts here, a lot of thought process going into these shelters. And last but not least, our bushcraft or survival potty, which I'm proud of. More great things to come. And there you go, still overnight doing a Dollar General challenge for under $100. More great things to come. With that, all the gear in my videos can be found in 2 places. 1, my Amazon influencer page, and 2, my Self-Reliance Outfitters influencer page. And if you're interested in Corporals Corner merchandise, that can be found on Teespring. All 3 links are found inside my description box. Now please do me that favor, hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm gonna catch you next time.